Hello, my name is Jeff, and we're going to talk today about using an if statement from a drop-down box value to search a SharePoint list and do that all within our Power Apps. So lots of fun things. We're going to talk basically about what we see here on the screen, and we're going to go through these steps and show you some examples. So let's go ahead and get started. Actually, before we go there, this is part of a book series called Elephants Do Not Float in Clouds, and you can search for my name there, and it's available pretty much everywhere. Lulu.com, Barnes & Noble, or Amazon.com. So let's go ahead and do this one here. And where are you? There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and add this if statement. And these books, by the way, as you can see here, they all have these videos associated with them as well. So you get the book, you get the video so that you have future reference. So, all right, good stuff. All right, I'm not selling the books. You can just take screenshots if you like, but some people find the books a little more helpful. Okay, so here we're starting off with sort by columns. Remember, this is a non-delegable source here. So if you've seen any of my other videos, I talk about this a lot, as do most people that develop these type of apps. Basically, what we're talking about here is that we do not want, or PowerApps has a restriction that restricts you at 2,000 records. So here, although you're seeing here two different lists, priority tasks archive is one list. This is the second list. This could potentially be 1,999 tasks in there, but we just set up a search engine here. We're going to go into this in a different video, but you can set up a search engine, and then it will go ahead and look down through all of these records and find you everything that you need within your multiple galleries that you have. This screen holds 5 galleries. That's 10,000 rows of information. If you're dealing with more than 2,000 rows of data that you need active within your environment, remember, these are archives, so you rarely use them. This is my active data right here, which is 13 records right now. So you want to keep your lists small and tight so they perform well, but these big archives where you're just going to look up information once in a year, it's okay to have those as bigger lists. Just separate them out and it all works well. Okay, so let's get into the filter here. So here we're sorting by columns, non-delegable. We already went over that. So sort by columns. A and M are related to each other. So A is I'm sorting by columns, and the column I'm sorting by happens to be task follow-up date. Now I could put a comma in there and add another column if I want. Okay, and I could put ascending or descending next to that as well. I'm going to show you, well, let's just look at an example here real quick. We're going to look at this gallery. We're going to go down. Here it only has 1. So if I were to put in a comma here, I could say, do you notice how it puts in sort ascending? So I could just do that. Okay. All right. And then I could put in another comma, and I could say, all right, now I want to do it on task due date. Okay. And I can't remember how I spelled that, but all right. Looks like it's good. And then I can say I want to sort this descending. Okay. So there you go. So that's how that would look, right? So instead, in my document where I have 1, you could have these. So you have that flexibility. Okay, that's search. Filter. Filter is C and K primarily. So, and D, I guess. C, D, and K. So C is you're calling the filter. D is the name of the list, priority tasks. And K is what you're filtering on. So here, let's go up. This is K right here, search tasks, remember? SRCH tasks. That's what we're searching on. When we look at the code itself, search right there, search task.text. Now we're searching on task name and task tags. Those are 2 columns. These are columns within our environment, okay? Columns. So here again, when we search, we're going to search and filter this data, CD, we're going to filter on K, and we're going to look for that data when we're searching in L. Okay? Now let's talk about this switch, E. Now this is a switch that's basically saying Gantt switch is not equal to no. And so basically what we're saying, and the reason why we're doing that is inside of this filter right here, inside this Gantt chart, I don't want to show all of my tasks in my task manager. I want to only show the tasks related to work that are directly related to something I want to put up. This is a dashboard. I want to put up in a dashboard in front of my leadership. So I want to be able to put a Gantt switch in there that says no. For example, turn in your time card. I don't want to show them that on this list. I want this list to be more fine-tuned, hence the reason why we have this switch. If goes on a drop-down value right here, this drop-down value. And we talk in other videos on how to create this, but essentially this is a collection that we do from the, excuse me, I just drew a blank, from the apps screen, which is here we set up a collection for that. We're not going to go into that in this video, but that's where that is. So we're saying anything you pick in here, if it's critical, then, and it's true, right? We're saying all, but what we're saying is that urgency class, whatever it is, I want it to show with whatever I selected in this dropdown. So this dropdown is called DRP Urgency 5, right here, DRP Urgency 5, selected dot value. That means that when I go in here and I click on the down arrow and I select, that is the selected dot value, okay? And then I want it to equal that. So why did I do it this way? Because in this if statement, now if you look at this one, we went over in another video here, the urgency class is only set to all. So the only thing this is going to find is anything that equals all right here. Okay? And then if we wanted to do another, we could go ahead and propagate this and just say, well, now I want to do everything that's equal to, write new code and put everything equal to critical. Write new code, do everything that's equal to essential. You kind of get it, right? Instead, what we want to do is we don't want to do that. We want to make it more dynamic in the sense that we just want to say everything that is in whatever I selected here, okay, I want to use as my filter in here so that I only see critical tasks or I only see essential tasks. So that just makes it a lot easier for you to manage your information. And then again, we're going to follow up. We did the search. We're going to follow up here. So that's about it, really. Again, if you don't want to purchase the book, which includes all of these, by the way, a whole bunch of these, but if you don't want to, that's great. Just pause the video and do a screen capture of this. Pause the video, do a screen capture of this. Pause the video. Oh, there's just the last line there. So, and do a screen capture of that. Now you have everything you need to be successful. Good luck.